It was planting season. The forecast was tight. And the brand new tractor, the one they'd waited 6 months to afford, just wouldn't start. That's not just a machine failing. That's a whole year slipping through your fingers. A bad engine doesn't just stall. It delays harvest, kills trust, wrecks entire seasons. Ask anyone who's worked the land. You never forget the sound of a machine dying mid-row, or the feeling of watching smoke rise while your crop slowly dies in the sun. These weren't budget junk either. They were supposed to be the next big thing, marketed like a revolution, sold with promises no one could cash. This video isn't about specs, it's about scars. The kind left behind by engines that ruined days, weeks, whole harvests. You'll hear names that once carried pride, now spoken with frustration, even anger. And by the end, you'll understand why these 5 engines turned loyal farmers into bitter skeptics. This is the dark side of innovation, and we're just getting started. At first, it looked like a gift. The DT466 was International Harvester's diesel masterpiece, or so they said. Big block, 6 cylinders. A rugged American-built engine that was supposed to last forever. And in the beginning, it almost lived up to that hype. But then, the fires started. You'd be driving through the field, everything running smooth, and then suddenly, a glow, a pop, and thick smoke billowing out the side. The oil cooler would crack, or worse, the head gasket would blow. And if you weren't fast enough, your machine was gone. The irony? Farmers wanted to love this engine. It sounded powerful, pulled like a beast, but you needed to baby it constantly. One wrong move with coolant, and the whole thing could warp beyond repair. The worst part? It was unpredictable. One season, it ran like a dream. Next season, you'd swear it was possessed. Mechanics made a fortune off the DT466. Farmers lost sleep, time, and often complete confidence in IH altogether. Some tried swapping out parts. Others just walked away from the brand entirely. What makes this engine truly infamous isn't just that it failed. It's that it failed the very people who depended on it most. Right when farming was becoming more industrial, more precise, and more demanding. And when International Harvester went bankrupt in the mid-80s, a lot of farmers weren't surprised, because in many ways, the DT466 symbolized everything that was going wrong. But as flawed as it wasn't the worst on this list. Not even close. For decades, the Caterpillar name meant one thing: unbreakable. So when farmers first heard that Cat was putting out a V8 diesel engine, the 3208, expectations were sky high. Finally, the same rugged brand trusted in bulldozers and excavators was entering the tractor game. What could go wrong? Everything. The Cat 3208 looked like a beast on paper. 10.4 liters. No sleeves, no nonsense. But the truth? It was never even meant for farm use. This engine was designed for delivery trucks and industrial generators, not the daily hell of plowing, pulling, and powering equipment in open fields for 12 hours straight. And it showed. Push it hard, and it ran hot. Push it too hard, and it cracked under pressure. Literally. The 3208 had no wet sleeves, meaning once the cylinder walls wore down, it wasn't rebuildable. You didn't fix it. You junked it. And farmers hated that. They weren't looking for disposable engines. They wanted workhorses they could tear down, rebuild, and keep alive through 3 generations. But with the 3208, all you got was a countdown. Some called it a throwaway V8. Others used harsher words. Its fuel system was also a joke, prone to leaks and unreliable under heavy load. And the noise? Deafening. even by diesel standards. By the time farmers realized what they'd signed up for, it was too late. Cat had stamped their logo on it. Dealers pushed hard, and those engines were bold too many machines. It wasn't a failure. It was a betrayal.